Hello, I'm Fidelma. I'm a mindfulness teacher and coach. And as I'm recording this, we're coming up to the festive season. And while it can be a time of great pleasure and joy, it can also be a difficult time for a lot of people. Um, Various stresses, financial stresses, time pressures, expectations, loneliness or feeling, family issues can come to the fore. So there can be lots of reasons why this time can be a bit of a struggle for a lot of people. But you can often feel as if you're the only one because everywhere around are these images of festive cheer and happy people. So there can feel like there's that gap between how you feel and how everybody else appears to be. So this meditation is a way of acknowledging the difficulties and kind of normalizing it in a way, because it's so many people have these struggles this time of year. Bringing some kindness to yourself. And then acknowledging what's pleasant as well, even if it's just very, very small little things, so that there's a sense of perspective around this time of year. So if you'd like to get yourself seated comfortably, or you're welcome to lie or stand or even walk for this. You can have your eyes open or closed, whatever you prefer. And noticing the contact of your feet with the floor and the contact that your body's making with the seat. So just having that sense of being held by the ground, by the floor, by the chair. And then we'll take a few intentional deep breaths. So breathing in fully, and then slowly, slowly releasing the exhalation all the way. And again, deep breath in, and then slow release of the out breath, letting go. And last time, breathing in, and then slowly, slowly letting go, releasing as you breathe out. And then letting your breathing return to whatever's normal for your breathing right now. Bringing attention to how your body feels in this moment. Not to change or fix anything, just having a sense of how your body feels right now. No judgment, no criticism. And as I was saying earlier, this time of year can bring up different emotions. There might be a sense of loneliness. If you've had a bereavement this year, that probably feels acute right now. It might be that time pressure or financial pressure. Might be that pressure of wanting or feeling that other people want a perfect day, a perfect meal, perfect presents. There might be family issues that really come to the fore this time of year. So just firstly to acknowledge that this is really normal. It's really common this time of year to have that sense of these difficulties, these struggles, some sadness or stress or worries. And secondly, that so many others have these same struggles too. So you're not alone. Maybe offering yourself some kindness around this, some kindness around whatever difficulties are there. And often that can simply mean not judging or criticizing yourself for these difficulties. Another thing that you can do is place a hand on your chest, on your heart. Sense the warm kindness of that touch. You can reassure yourself, just offering words of kindness. It's okay. It's okay. So just that acceptance that things can be tough. It will pass. And then we can also bring to mind just small things that maybe bring a bit of pleasure this time of year. Maybe you like the food or the license to eat more sweet things or treats this time of year. Maybe you enjoy the lights in the darkness on the trees, on the houses, the buildings. Maybe you like some of the music, the carols or the songs on the radio or TV or shops. So just thinking about it, what are the things that give you some small bit of pleasure this time of year? Maybe those cold, crisp days with the sun, maybe you get pleasure from those. There might be people that you're in contact with this time of year that you enjoy. Even if there's only one or two things, it means that there's one or two little lights in the darkness. You could make an intention to include some of those things intentionally over the next while. Or when you come across them, like the lights, for example, that you just acknowledge them, acknowledge how nice they look. So this isn't to wipe out or annihilate the difficulties, but to include more than just the difficulties, to bring some light to the darkness. And so as we're coming towards the end of this practice, just acknowledging that perspective of this time of year. It has its difficulties, but it also has its pleasures. And you might make an intention to be kind to yourself, to look after yourself through those difficulties, whether just by acknowledging that, or maybe there are other things you can do, ensuring that you get out during the day, at least once a day, or being in contact with people who support you, including those pleasant things that you brought to mind earlier, so that you will have maybe a slightly more peaceful, balanced time during this time. So we'll start bringing this practice to a close, introducing small movements, wriggling fingers, toes, taking a deep breath. And in your own time, bringing the practice to a close. So I hope you found that helpful. And I hope that you do find some peace and enjoyment in the next while. Take care.